Hello and welcome to Brick Rolling, the Danish interlocking brick-based RPG.
Oh, yes.
I'm John Swain, and I'm joined by Matt Jones.
Hi, everyone.
Today, we begin Chapter 3. That's correct, Chapter 3. This is slightly different. We are doing a Poppyseed ep.
Thank goodness. This is what everyone's been waiting for? I assume so.
So we pick up from the pub, Michael's Turnip Tavern, and over your regeneration, kind of relaxing, soothing in the daytime, you have regained all of your health, and all of your mana/ability points are back.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness, I needed them. I needed them back.
The healing properties of turnips. And we begin today's episode in the evening. You have all retired to bed after eating some lovely soup, drinking some lovely turnip-based alcohols, and retired to bed to sleep off any effects of said booze and consuming lots of turnips.
Okay. Well, they've all had a time of it, so some turnip beer and then bed, probably.
Beer and bed sounds like a great plan. It's a bit of a a very early evening to bed. We skip forward a little bit into the night time.
Okay.
At which point, Michael is out in the fields doing some turniping, as he does. And you lot are all tucked up nice in bed. Sleepy time.
Yeah, okay. I like where this is going. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everyone. That's it.
Here's half an hour of Poppyseed asleep. What's your nighttime ritual? How do you prepare yourself for bed?
Poppyseed's nighttime ritual, like his skincare regime. Like,
Sure.
I think Poppyseed, little woodland critter, isn't he? So he kind of goes into the room. He like skips around, like finds the comfiest spot that's like in a corner, that's kind of like nestled away, so he can he does that thing dogs do, where they like walk around in a circle before they lie down.
Beautiful.
And then gets nice and comfy in a little ball.
We do have a.
He's got a bed.
Everyone's got beds. It's the turnip inn.
Luxury, 5 stars.
He can still do his little puppy dog
Yeah.
swirl around on the bed.
Nice. And I imagine, given Poppyseed's, usual life is pretty sedate and low stakes, he is knackered.
Oh yeah.
So he's
only
got
got little legs. I feel like they've travelled quite far.
He's walked twice as far as everyone else, if you count it by strides.
Yes. Now everyone is retired to sleep. Michael looks up and sees a shooting star. Then he sees another shooting star. And then a third shooting star.
Yeah.
And they all seem to be heading in the same direction and getting lower and lower and lower. And then he notices they don't seem to be shooting stars. They start zigzagging and swirling around in any direction and then kind of head towards his pub.
No.
And he's a bit confused.
Yeah.
The side of the pub upstairs in the bedroom suddenly explodes.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The wall shoots out as like one big piece, shatters into a million pieces and falls onto the ground. Everyone inside is still asleep, except for our little friend Poppyseed.
Well, at this point, Poppyseed's woken up, as you can imagine, and he's what? Looking around, not knowing which way to go.
But in front of him is like a big hole in the wall. It's right next to his bed. Is he going to stay there? Is he going to kind of make an exit.
I feel like he does that kind of classic, like shuffle backwards, keep looking at the hole in the wall, and he tries to like shuffle off the bed and
Okay.
to the opposite side of the room.
Opposite side of the room. So he's going to shuffle back off the bed over to the other side of the room against Fletcher's bed, because Fletcher's like the two beds are side by side, and Gigi's
I
at the
think
top of the stairs.
Almost like he take cover around the corner of Fletcher's bed.
Okay, just around like the bedstairs kind of bed.
Yeah, like peeking over the top, like what has just happened?
What has just happened? From the hole, you start seeing like flickers of light and like the passing of like when something's like kind of like a firefly whipping across, but quite big. I'm talking a big firefly.
What? At this point, Poppyseed's now thinking, where is his bow? Which I think he's probably stashed like next to the door as they walked in.
Sure.
And he's like looking for it, and he just wants something to hold. So he makes a scramble for the bow if he can.
Okay. Sure. Roll for it. Let's roll.
Roll?
Let's do some rolling.
Goodness. Okay. That's the thing, yeah. 14.
Lovely. So, grab your bow.
Grabs his bow.
Prepping.
Prep.
Are you knocking an arrow?
I think...
Or are you just like having it just in case?
Yeah, and at this point, he's looking at the other two, thinking, why aren't they grabbing their swords or their bows or anything else?
You look at the others and they are dead, asleep. Do you want to try waking? So while you're near Fletch, do you want to try waking him up?
I think at this point he's like, you're gonna need to wake up, and he's like thumps him on the leg.
Okay, well, he doesn't wake up, unfortunately. They are both absolutely out of it. And I guess you notice that it's like that's not right.
That's
because
not right.
That just happened, and I'm just prodding you, trying to wake. What is happening?
Yeah. I imagine it's like when a door comes off an airplane. And it's just
yeah.
it's just
Absolutely.
Like almost like there's a vacuum and there's like lights whizzing backwards and forwards past it. So at this point, Poppyseed's like, oh, forget it. I've only known you like a day. He turns to the door and like grabs the handle and like sort of jumps up and yanks the door open.
So it's the steps up to the top layer. It's like a hatch.
Oh, it's in the floor.
Yeah, it's in the floor. So there's a hatch comes up, the stairs kind of meet the top.
Oh,
so,
I see.
So there's a hatch to kind of close that layer. That hatch won't open.
Won't open because I'm a tiny little woodland critter, or won't open?
It just won't open. I think you'd have a tough time opening it anyway.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not even budging.
Glancing around the room, like windows, fireplace, like what's his options?
Hole out the wall.
Yeah.
That's a drastic option.
Next option, please.
Hide under a bed. But stand and see what happens, I guess. Just be present and just take it as it comes.
Out of those,
They're the three. They're pretty good options.
Poppyseed takes the under Fletcher's bed option.
Under Fletcher's bed option.
Yeah.
Sure. You duck under his bed.
Don't make me roll for hide.
No, we're gonna write it. I think you're small enough to fit under Fletcher's bed.
That's what he's good at.
So in the hole, you can see, I guess you're poking out from under the bed.
Yeah.
You can still see kind of roughly what's going on in the room. The hole changes to almost like a fever dream of your hometown. We're talking little mushroom houses, big flowers. You hear the sounds of your friends back home just echoing around. You can't see much. You can see it's like this kind of like vision of paradise through the wall, in the hole in the wall.
Springbrook? What? How? He goes to like exit from under the bed and then reverses. It's like his homing instincts kicked in and then he kind of caught himself. and he just decides to watch a bit longer.
Into frame steps a very lively, laughing little witch.
Into the vision, or kind of
Just
into
like
the room?
You know how like how the lights were flying around. It kind of like the light comes into the room, and from the light appears the lovely witch.
Okay. He's close to the floor as he can be, shrinking back into the shadows. Who is she? What's she looking for?
Okay, so you're just observing, still just checking out what's going on.
He's not the kind of fellow to jump out gung ho and start swinging.
No, you get that impression.
We've established that much.
From the hole in the wall, another light flies in. Doesn't change immediately. You just hear.
Phelan, why are we wasting our time with this one?
And suddenly the light appears into a bit more of an elder, greener, more kind of pitted and broken, haggard old witch. Well, Zelina, this young fellow has magical powers. To put us all to shame, we want to take him home. At which point, Zelina just lifts the bed.
Let's not waste our time then.
Poppyseed's briefly frozen, and then, with all his might, first uses Cloud Call.
Ooh. What's Cloud Call?
You swirl your hand in the air, producing a thick fog centered on you. The fog rolls out rapidly, spilling around corners and down slopes. Within a few seconds, you blanket everything nearby in fog. Creatures inside the fog cannot see beyond their reach.
Okay. So a thick fog. Thick fog's come in.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't be scared. We know who you are.
That's why I'm scared.
We're here to take you home.
Sure you are. Animal form switches to a bat.
Switches to a bat. Okay.
And as soon as he's changed, he is straight towards the hole in the wall as
Okay.
fast as he can.
Okay. As you reach the edge of the hole in the wall, there is the third witch.
Who would have guessed there were three?
And she just catches you by the head, stuffs you straight to a bag. Perfect! The Phelan and Zelina turn around. Perfect.
Well done, Dahlia.
Let's take the thing home. And they wrap up the bag super tight so there's no kind of escape. A big scarf. Lock it with some extra magical powers. And they are on their flying devices and shoot off over the turnip fields.
Courageous.
Michael pegs it back into the pub. So I'll pick up Michael next time. There's still more to come, my friends. So you are now stuck in a bag. So they're going to be traveling back to their home. Do you want to ask them any questions or see if you can communicate with them?
So I suppose as he's a bat and
You're still trying.
to
Yeah.
He has to.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't think Poppyseed can speak as the animals. I don't know if he's tried. It's actually something you might learn over time.
You can transform back into... It's one of those kind of like...
It's got a bit of gift. You said it's magic.
Yeah. There's loads of magic in the air, literally.
Poppyseed switches back into his usual form.
In the bag.
Yeah, in the bag.
Kind of like a clump.
Yes, switches back, and he's kind of pressed up against the side of it, like, and then kind of. I guess he's listening to all kinds of like swooshing and like.
Yeah, the rush of air. You don't really know which direction they're taking you. I guess from your perspective, all that's happened is the wall's blown out. You've seen this vision, and you've tried to make a run for it, and they got you.
I said, "Who are you? What? Why me? There are two others in the room."
We have been watching you.
Since when? From where?
Since the circle through the forest.
But why? Why any interest in me?
We have an interest in the circle.
I'm here by accident. I don't know anything about that circle.
We have seen your powers.
What? What? My animals?
Yes, you have power in this realm.
But I can't help. That's just what I do. Why
Yeah.
kidnap me?
Because we want your power.
Well, you can't have it. I can't give it away.
No, we will extract it from you. We have old scriptures.
But why?
Because we are lacking power in this realm.
You just blew the wall off a pub. That seems like you've got some power.
Some, not enough to relieve this madden trip we are in.
Let me out. Can't we talk about this?
No, you have something too valuable that we need.
Please.
Silence, boy! And they smack the bag.
This is bad.
You're not wrong. This is bad. Okay. So they bring you to a clearing where there is a bit of a coven. You see kind of like a pyre, funeral pyre, kind of like basically a big furnace. And a clearing in front of it, there's a sacrificial table for magical spell casting / killing things, and a bookshelf that looks like it has risen from the ground. It's twisted in roots, and it's like earth of like a strange colour that you have never really seen before. Kind of like a navy blue, kind of like almost metallic-y crystal kind of earth. It looks pretty impressive. But there's roots and things like binding it all together. And there is a fourth stood in the face of the pyre, in front of the furnace. She stands there, almost kind of entranced with kind of like a scripture and bits of old, strange materials. So like, like cuts of hair, bound bits of materials, like just trying to kind of harness any kind of energy from anywhere. And they land and they take you from the bag and they bind you up, and they know about your transformative nature, and they pull a book from the shelf, flip through hundreds and hundreds of pages, and they all agree this is the one this is the spell, the enchantment they're gonna cast. And they start chanting it all together, and the magic twists and binds around you and stops you from transforming. It's like you're enchanted. You can't use that power anymore.
So he's come out the bag, and is he like just in a bundle on
Bound.
the floor?
Yeah, you're
Bound
just
up?
kind of like bound, just sat on the floor, and they're around you. They're trying to work out how to extract your powers.
Hey, that's not fair.
What about anything in this world is fair?
That is a good point. It's still
The boy talks of fair.
He knows not of this world.
well, what are you going to do to me? Like,
We're going to take your power
and what? But
to help us escape this realm.
why do you want to escape?
Because we have been trapped here for decades.
And we need to leave.
Why? I thought you meant to just put up with unfairness and accept it.
If we have options, we will take them.
Okay, then what are my options?
That is irrelevant to us.
What about if I knew a different way to leave the realm, which didn't involve stealing my power?
What is this way?
It's something I couldn't possibly tell you about while I'm in this state.
Well, then we will continue
A
our
ball
research.
on the floor.
I think your power, enriched with our coven, we will be able to open the stone circle and escape.
How? You know nothing about my power. I know about it. I'm from the world where it...
But we know you have power, and we want it.
Oh, please, there's more than one type of power. You just assume you can take forest power and just apply it to some kind of rudimentary portal system like that. They're compatible.
In this world, yes.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I already know the answer. It's not going to work. You're going to be awfully embarrassed.
It is a risk we will take.
Now let us continue our research into how we will take your powers. And we will leave it there.